the kitchen blender and put it. And he walked in with that bag. That bag was his.
Yeah.
Coming for me?
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
For what? You gotta announce yourself.
Don't stop.
You gotta announce yourself, man.
All right.
I have reviewed a lot of retail theft body cam footage over the years, but this one from February 2nd, 2025 sticks with me. Not because of the theft itself, because of everything that happened after.
Just stop, dude. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop, Joe.
You coming for me?
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
For what? You gotta announce yourself.
Don't stop.
You gotta announce yourself, man.
All right. Fuck, I'm gonna get my car. Told you, I'm not to run, dude.
You never said it. I'm
All right, man. I gotta try to care for you.
I'm asking.
Man, just shut your mouth, man.
Put them up on the wall, bro.
Get your fucking hands up on the wall.
I'm trying to. Damn. Why you on my dick like that?
114 cop.
Do you want me on your dick?
0201.
I'll be on your dick, Joe.
not.
Stay on the fucking wall.
Relax. I'm trying to.
328.
No, you're not trying to.
What's fine,
You
bro?
was stealing, man.
I ain't saw nothing.
Yep.
What'd you get?
I ain't saw nothing, man.
What'd you get? All right, one arm down for
I
me.
need a job. That's all I'm trying to get.
Let's go put them up. You got this one coming down? This one coming down? Put them up.
What y'all doing all this for? Relax.
Go ahead and keep that ID. All right, put your hands behind your back, man.
For what?
We're going to put them in
We'll
handcuffs.
do
You
this
just
one
say.
at a time, Joe.
What I need to for?
A retail theft,
Retail, bro.
like I told you before.
You never said that.
Then you ran. Then you ran.
I'm running for the bus.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's on camera.
All right, look here, man.
I know, baby.
Look here. You got it now. We go ahead and go back to the car, bro.
I'm getting for what?
You got it now.
I got it.
Yep. I got you. 114 here, 1.
Fuck, hold on, let me go say.
You good? You good?
What's going on, man?
He's good. Oh, yeah.
13, Beverly, me and 14 will be back and around to Target.
Waiting outside for you.
Hey, is this on video or floor or both?
It was both. It was floor and video. When he was concealing in the book bag, I got him when I was on the floor.
Okay.
But we have selection on video.
Okay. Hey, Jay, you got his ID on you?
You don't want to go in there, I'm going to pull you.
Did you get your...
Thank you, sir.
I don't get an option, bro.
Sir, you just, I just asked you the question. My instructions are to ask, tell, make. All
I
right?
want to go ahead.
All right, come on. I'm giving you the house seat. All right, come on. Hold it.
Call the cops for him, man. I told you if you came with me, I wasn't gonna call, but you ran from me. You ran. You raised me 100 with you. You racist right there.
Hey,
He's racist because you were stealing.
Hell
Make
yeah.
it make sense, man.
When
Pull
I
another
arrest somebody,
car.
you stealing
Pull
with
another
this
car.
bitch.
Pull another car.
When I arrest somebody, you stealing.
Pull another
As soon
car.
as I walk in, they got all eyes on me.
Oh yeah, but you're stealing.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
you
so you got to pull another car when you actually want.
Why you stealing too?
Yeah.
I gotta pull another
All
car.
right, I thought it was gonna
You
take
still racist?
Yeah, all right. Pick that up with your pick that up with your representative.
Y'all hiring?
No, we're not hiring.
Exactly.
Maybe you should have came out here and stole the application.
Nigga, I've been here and applied before. They not hiring.
I ain't see you trying to steal the application. What's that, brother? Oh, my bad.
no, it's cool.
That's my ID.
I'll be back out there. Are you still at that address?
Can I scratch my nose?
Nothing, close.
Look, that's $20 worth of shit. Just let it go.
And then
Hey, Clayton, are you still at that? Clayton, are
Caller?
you still at that address?
Yes, sir.
I'll be back. Yeah, do you want me to take this?
I mean, it's up to you, brother.
I mean, yeah.
Still be, man.
Yeah.
Am I able to get his ID to get his name?
Yeah.
That's your guy here, and that's his phone number, so you don't have to ask him later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did all that. You don't even get nothing. Nah, that's what you get. Get back on patrol,
Go
baby.
finish my lunch.
Go back on patrol.
Have a coffee.
You don't get no bonus for that.
Yeah, he only got one larceny. That's it.
Oh, one larceny.
One.
Got two now.
Yeah.
Question. Never. Oh, it should be coming up with yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, shit. So yeah, so it was only $118.
118. That's my birthday. Angel number, baby. Shit, man. I gotta go to jail for this?
Oh, like once you're done with that, I'll take you out of here. Just get a quick story.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, you got to come with me to the station. We had to do some paperwork, right?
What, $60 worth of shit, man?
$118. Yeah. Well, it don't matter if it's a $20 or $400. You would still be coming in. So
$20?
Yep, it don't matter.
Oh, wow, in here, man. I should went to the other Target.
Yeah, it's Bedford Park, man. They don't. This ain't Chicago.
I should went to the other Target.
Yeah, I told him to qualify for stupid. Showing great lack of intelligence.
Bro, ain't you gone already? We don't need you no more. Bounce.
Oh,
Bounce, house slave.
It's 2025, man. We don't even care about that shit.
You think race don't exist because it's 2025, bro?
In the 1800s, early. Nah, 1600s probably, man. It was dying in the end of the 1800s. but he
Oh,
wasn't.
man. I'm glad them white people got you going good and enslaved, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You lost.
I don't know.
You tell me I'm the
Free country,
fool.
man.
I'm the fool. You lost, baby.
I got a job.
Yeah, I got a job.
Brad.
I get the white man
What you
check.
actually
Chilling.
I arrest
Come on,
people for the
business.
white man.
Look good for me.
I make the
Good
white
over
man
here.
dollar.
Looking great over here.
Good job, house
I make
slave.
American dollars.
Good job, house slave.
Thank you, sir.
America don't care about you, baby.
I care about America.
Yeah, that's fine.
The difference between
Is that yours, right?
This is yours.
Oh, mine. Okay. Look at the picture and stuff. Oh no, I'm gonna walk in here with him. I'm just gonna get a story real quick.
Sorry, bye.
No, it's cool. And then, and you're gonna you got the email for the detectives, right?
Yes, yeah.
All right. So we entered
Yeah, he entered on the east side doors.
East Doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he immediately went to the dog food area. He selected, dog food and the flea.
Did he buy dog food?
No, he left it behind. Then he goes to the kitchen area, selects the blender that he concealed.
So went to the dog food, and then after the dog food was what?
He goes to the kitchen area, grabs a blender.
The kitchen,
Yeah.
put it under and put it. And he walked in with that bag. That bag was
Correct.
his.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
So then he put the blender in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's only like 3 items, right?
Yeah, so then he goes
no,
to-
4 items.
He goes to
So
electronics.
he did put
That's,
that in his
yeah.
bag. Okay. So he, what is that? Is that
This is like flea.
flea stuff?
flea
so
collars.
he went to, I'm gonna put flea collar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then he goes
after the
to
kitchen, he went to
electronics and selected both of those, the controller and headset.
electronics and put it in his bag, right?
Yeah, and then he goes to the bedding area, and that's when he concealed in the bag.
All 4 items, or just those 2?
Yeah, these two. He already
Okay.
concealed those
So electronics and bag in the bedroom area.
in the bedroom area. And then that's when he walked out after that.
And he walked out of which doors? The same
The
doors?
west side doors.
So, okay. So then it said it was on floor and surveillance out?
Correct.
Out
Yeah,
of both.
camera on the floor.
Okay. All right, in about like a half hour, just come to the station.
All right, cool. Yeah,
You know,
sounds good.
and so it'll just give me time until I get there. And, I mean, it should be in and out quick, so it's
Okay.
going to be like no big deal.
I'll make sure I get the video ready, send it to...
Yeah, just send it to them whenever you send it to them. But that's fine. So,
Sounds good.
yeah, I think that's it. I think so. So, all right,
Thank you,
bud.
Ty.
Yep.
This is a legal breakdown of a shoplifting arrest, likely Chicago, involving Illinois state law Fourth Amendment seizure doctrine, and First Amendment protected speech. Let us get into it. So here is the setup. A loss prevention officer spots a man, later identified as Mr. Clayton, concealing merchandise in a backpack he brought into the store. A blender, a game controller, a headset, and a flea collar. Total value, $118. Under Illinois law, specifically 720 ILCS 5/16-25, retail theft occurs when a person knowingly takes possession of merchandise with the intent to permanently deprive the merchant of that property without paying full retail value. That is the statute. Clean and simple. Now, here is where it gets interesting legally. The loss prevention officer had dual observation, both floor surveillance and video monitoring. That is, textbook. In Illinois, when a person conceals merchandise in a bag or container, the law permits an inference of intent to steal. The statute says it explicitly, but Mr. Clayton does not stick around to have that conversation. He runs. And that single decision, the decision to flee, transforms this entire encounter. Without the run, this probably ends with a citation. Maybe a trespass notice. With it, handcuffs, a patrol car, and a trip to the station. Under Illinois v. Wardlow, decided by the Supreme Court in 2000, headlong flight is what the court called the consummate act of evasion. Now, Wardlow dealt with flight in a high-crime area. Here, we have something even stronger. Mr. Clayton was not just running from police presence. He was running from a specific accusation backed by direct observation. The officer commands Mr. Clayton to the wall. Hands up. Under Pennsylvania v. Mims, 1977, officers conducting a lawful stop may issue positional commands for safety. And under Graham v. Connor, 1989, the reasonableness of force gets judged from the officer's perspective in the moment, not from a courtroom chair months later. I want to push back on one thing, though. Mr. Clayton's first complaint, that the officer did not announce himself, actually has some merit. The opening seconds of this footage suggest the officer closed distance before clearly identifying himself as law enforcement. That is not a constitutional violation, but it is a missed best practice that set an adversarial tone from the jump. Now, the value matters here. $118 falls well below the $300 felony threshold in Illinois. Under 720 ILCS 5/16-25 subsection F, this is a Class A misdemeanor. Maximum penalty, up to 364 days in county jail and a $2,500 fine. However, and this is critical, Mr. Clayton's clean criminal record changes the calculus significantly. Illinois law actually favors probation for first-time offenders. The statute at 730 ILCS 5/5-6-1 states that courts should impose probation unless imprisonment is necessary for public protection.
Thanks.
Because you have nothing new. See how you responded now. You got nothing to respond to.
No, it's called
Your
having
skill
a
is
conversation.
talking.
It's
No,
called
listen.
letting another person speak. That's
That's
a
just called
conversation.
dialogue. That's the
A
word.
conversation is between two people.
But in a conversation, you listen.
Come on,
and then
man.
you
I'm
speak.
out on you, bro.
I know you are. You gotta be, brother.
I love you.
I know. I love you too, bro. I love you too.
Once I come
I
out, I'll cuss back.
Thanks, bro. I'll be back, man.
Right.
I bet not see you.
Let's go, Clayton. Be in and out of the station.
Tell them to free me, man. Free me.
Here.
I'm gonna put this.
Okay, that's
Hey, you
Yeah, that's
that's
it.
my easy, bro.
No, I just know people don't go nowhere without their phone or ID, so I put that on me.
What are you doing, man?
Candy, that's still in too.
No candy. Come on,
That wouldn't be
man.
stealing, but you could have got some that you worked in.
They won't let me, bro. I'm too black.
Try again, bro.
They're too. All right, we're going to the back car, Clayton.
Did that number answer? Did you call? You didn't call?
I didn't call no call. So this
All right, man.
this should be
Good luck to you, bro.
there should be a nice and painless, man. It'll only be an hour, and you'll be on your way, man. But that's it. And you know what the most important thing is? Go to court, dude. If you don't go to court, they're gonna put a warrant out. So actually, like your background is not bad.
It's empty, huh?
Yeah, it is. No, it is. Are you good?
I'm good, man. Y'all good?
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
good? No OJI? No, I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you, man.
Yeah.
The legal living. Nah, man.
Now you mention it. Now, hey, do you know what I was gonna say in there? It
Do you
says,
need a pedestrian stop thing? Or no, because he saw and we knew who he was?
yeah.
Okay.
Because it was,
He
yeah.
was, he was actively evading.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fit the whole description
Absolutely.
and everything else. And what I was gonna say in there, but I didn't think it was appropriate. I'm like, for a slave, he gets paid big money.
Oh,
What meaning you?
oh, that's just jargon, man. You know.
Yeah.
But I love him.
But dude, that's, I don't know, man. There's like,
2025, man. It don't
like
work.
a Wagner.
Yeah.
He don't, and Aaron, they don't play that.
Nah, that stuff rolls right off me, man.
Yeah, see?
I'm a happy guy. I love everybody, man. So I can't.
You're a
even
bigger
get
man.
I can't even get in. not even possible.
Thanks for that, bro.
No problem, Mike.
All right, Clayton. Let's get out of here, bro.
Here is the part that makes this case unusual. Mr. Clayton accuses the loss prevention officer of racism. The loss prevention officer fires back with a comment about stealing a job application, followed by a racial slur. That is a professionalism failure that could hand a defense attorney exactly the ammunition they need in a civil suit. Then, Mr. Clayton escalates. He calls the loss prevention officer a house slave, questions his loyalty to his community, tells him America does not care about him. The language is harsh. It is personal. And under City of Houston versus Hill, 1987, every single word of it is constitutionally protected speech. I have seen officers lose their composure over far less than what was said here. But watch what happens in this footage. The charge stays retail theft. Nothing is added. No disorderly conduct, no obstruction tag, nothing. The First Amendment worked exactly as designed. The system held. And honestly, that is worth acknowledging. The officer handled the provocation well. He stayed professional, explained the process clearly, even told Mr. Clayton to make sure he shows up to court so a warrant does not get issued. That is not just good policing. That is a human being treating another human being with a baseline of respect that the situation did not require but decency demanded. But I am not going to pretend this encounter was flawless. While the officer had probable cause and the arrest was legally sound, his failure to announce himself at the start escalated the tension unnecessarily. That gap between lawful and optimal is where most complaints get born. Greatest. The officer gets a B+. Solid procedural work, strong de-escalation under pressure, one missed best practice at the start. The loss prevention officer gets a B-. Excellent surveillance work undermined by unprofessional language that created civil liability exposure. Mr. Clayton gets a D+. Clean record, but a chain of compounding bad decisions. And when he said 3 words, "I need a job," that was not a legal defense. But it was a window into motive that the criminal justice system rarely stops to look through. 3 lessons from this encounter. First, if you are detained for shoplifting, do not run. Under Illinois versus Wardlow, flight gives officers legal justification to escalate. Mr. Clayton turned a potential citation into a custodial arrest with that one choice. Stay, comply, and assert your rights verbally. That is how you protect yourself. Second, know that your words are protected, but your delivery matters. The First Amendment shields you from criminal charges for offensive speech. But a judge and jury are human beings. How you conduct yourself during an arrest becomes part of the record. Protect your rights without sabotaging your own case. Third, if you are in loss prevention or law enforcement, professionalism is not optional. One comment caught on Bodycam can undo hours of solid work. The loss prevention officer's surveillance was textbook. His language was not. And in court, it is the language that the jury will remember. If there is a case you think deserves this kind of breakdown, drop it in the comments. The First Amendment does not protect only the speech we agree with. It protects especially the speech we do not. That is what separates a legal system from a popularity contest. Thanks for watching.